pretty long game played there, and you guys faced a really good goaltender. Were you worried during the third period with the way they came back and kind of made things interesting for you guys?
No. They're a really good team. I knew it was going to be a close game. I didn't think we would put up that many shots and only score a couple of goals. But I wasn't worried. We were in the game. I mean, we were in a game against a good team. So that was the feeling on the bench.
Chris, obviously a ton of shots. When you're looking at chances from your view, did you feel like you had a lot of chances?
My feeling was we had a bunch of chances, John. Now, we haven't reviewed the chances yet. We'll do that later tonight or tomorrow morning and review the chances. But I think we had a bunch of chances. I think they had some chances too. I mean, they ended up north of 30 shots, which we don't normally give up that many shots. We'll have to see. My feeling was we had plenty of chances, though.
Yeah, and where I was leading from there is shots are one thing, quality scoring chances are another, and you're saying that, and I agree with you, you had plenty of chances.
My feeling was we had plenty.
Is there what's the emotion then of, is this a relief that you've got to win, or where's the emotion?
Well, probably a relief. You know, you're in a series, you exert as much energy as you do in a game like tonight, and you come up empty. It's disheartening. You find a way to win, and there's a sense of relief, and obviously you're happy and all that kind of stuff. It seems like your effort went for something. Right. And that's the way I feel our guys are right now. We were trying just to make sure that they weren't going to grip the stick and start to worry about, oh, this guy's unbeatable tonight. No, I think what we needed to do is show a little more poise around their net. I think we were just shoveling pucks into them, and I'd like to see us show a little more poise. So that was really the only message we gave them. But there was, I thought the group was focused, and they did their best to fight those thoughts of we're never going to score in this game.
And I know that it's a team win, obviously, but could you talk a little bit about that first line? They scored both of your goals. If you're grading out chances, it seemed like they created as much as anybody.
Yeah, I think they had some chances. I feel like we had 3 of our 4 lines going pretty good, John. Okay. I mean, I really do. Lucas Craig's had some chances come to mind. Johnny Schilling had some chances. I believe the DeAndrea Bayless right line had some chances. I don't know if they had as many as the McLean line or the Ford line, but you look to seniors, right? And Mitchell had a chance to clear a puck on that power play goal they scored, and we didn't get it all the way down the ice. Ended up in the net. He finds a way to make it right and make a good play in overtime. And Tyler you'll go back and watch that tape. Tyler makes a play from his knees in overtime to send Mitchell and Kruse on the 2-on-1, and those are 2 seniors.
And how important was it to get a lot of shot opportunities right in the first period?
For me, it was important because I wanted our guys to play well early. I wanted us to start well, and I think we did. And with the exception of scoring, I think we did everything we wanted to do in that first period. Kruse found a way to put one in there off a good forecheck, but I think my feeling was we had enough chances to score more than one for sure.
And how did you feel about how Ryan Bednar played?
Well, I think Ryan Bednar played great, but I think he's a good goalie. It was a battle of 2 really good goalies, and he makes a save on the power play, on our power play on Mackin, who's one of the better players in the league. And he looked pretty good doing it. I mean, I think Ryan was really solid tonight, really good.
Going back, Brandon Kruse, more of an assist guy, but tonight scores 2 goals for you. What's he meant to your guys' success lately?
Well, he's meant a bunch. I mean, we lost offense from last year's team. We believed he was going to get a great opportunity. We believed he was a guy that was going to be able to bring offense. We just weren't sure if it was going to be this year. And obviously he's done that. Now, going back to what John and I just talked about, he's had a pretty good opportunity with some older players that, he started on the 4th line in the power play. and he's worked his way up, and now he's kind of settled in with 2 seniors, and those seniors have put their arm around him and taken care of him. But when he's comfortable, when Brandon's comfortable, he's a pretty good player, obviously, and it's meant a lot. I mean, we need him.
Zane asked you about Ryan's play, and can you talk, I mean, I know goalies don't face each other in a game, but can you just talk about the importance of getting good goalie play when the other side's getting the same thing?
Well, I think getting good goalie play is as important as any aspect of a game in hockey. Special teams, face-offs, you name it, getting good goaltending has got to be at the top. I think, John, without having played the position, I think goalies will look at the other end and say, it's me against you tonight. I do. They'll do it in practice. They'll do it in games. And I think Ryan saw what was going on at the other end, and he wasn't going to be outplayed. And he wasn't.
Questions for Brandon Kruse?
Coach mentioned during his presser that in a game like this, he was just a little bit concerned about guys gripping the sticks a little too much. In that third period, you get a little bit of pushback from Ferris. Does that kind of creep in your mind a little bit?
Yeah, I think a little. Obviously, we had 60-plus shots, and we only had 1 goal. So I think, some guys might have been gripping the stick a little too hard, but I think we were still there throughout the whole game, sticking with it. We got good shots. We just weren't fortunate to get the goals tonight. But, their pushback obviously made us push back a little harder because 1-1 game, and we had to fight back. So,
as a player, is it frustrating facing a goalie like that who's just having a game his life?
Yeah, when he's standing on his head like that, it's pretty frustrating because we're playing well and we're doing everything except scoring goals. So it's pretty frustrating, but Coach said stick with it, and worked out in the end.
Brandon, how do you fight that? It's like holy mackerel. How do we beat it? How do you fight that?
I think we just stick to our systems. Don't really overthink it. Still just a hockey game. Play hard, get pucks to the net. Just don't overthink it.
And tell me if you would agree with this. That overtime goal is a perfect example of that. You're not overthinking it. You're just kind of rushing the net, aren't you?
Yeah, that was just a simple play. Get the puck up to Mitch, 2-on-1, off the pad, and then fortunate to land on my stick. So yeah, it's just simple plays.
And how were you able to get the first goal that you scored there?
I don't really know how it got to me. I was just skating up the ice after I gave it to the Spees, and puck just trickled out, and I was just by myself, fortunate, and just shot it upstairs.
Brandon, what's the emotion after this win? The coach talked, it's almost like relief because you get so many shots, you get so many chances, and you're struggling, and you find a way to get that goal. What, in your eyes, what's the feeling?
Yeah, I think it's relief. I think it's a lot of excitement, obviously, because this is a huge game. Playoffs, it's a different level. Every single team is going to bring their top game, so I think we just stuck with it, and yeah, all the guys are really excited, and it's a huge relief off our shoulders.
And what do you need to do to keep the momentum going tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to keep going tomorrow, just play our same ways, and hopefully more shots go in the net.
Sorry, go ahead, John.
Go ahead, no.
Is that the biggest goal you've ever scored?
Yeah, probably one of them. I think last year in juniors, I might have scored with 0.01 seconds left, sent to overtime, but it's probably my biggest goal so far.
And I know you faced Ferris at their place, but we were talking about it. This is kind of their style of hockey, is jam up the neutral zone. While you may get shots, you're not going to get a lot of goals. And what's the feeling then of coming through and getting a win, even though it's like, you know what, they got the game they wanted and we still got the win?
Yeah, obviously, they put up a fight the whole game. They're a tough team to play against. They jam up pucks, like you said. And yeah, it's just a huge relief knowing that with their best game, we can still compete against them and then put up the win.
Is that it?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.